Yes.
Again, honing
Yes.
on
I
the documents.
Yes, sir. But as at December 2020, you're saying here, let's look down, I've assumed I shouldn't send it to Rosalind, but wasn't sure. So she is the operational medical director, and you're saying, well,
it's not from me, that one, is it?
well, somebody there is, well, doesn't it say, well, Mrs. Cope saying, agree that Rosalind should not be invited, as she'll be transferred.
Probably from the board secretary, I would guess, because it's about the board agenda.
Well, it says Teresa Cope. So basically,
it's addressed to me and to Teresa Cope, so it's not from her.
The top one is from Teresa Cope.
The
It
top
says,
one, yes.
hi, blank.
But you just quoted, I assumed I shouldn't send to Rosalind, which is from the bottom.
Well, Teresa Cope is saying that Rosalind should not be transferred, as she will not be transferred, as she will be transferred to DHSE. So is this in disclosure? You can't see it.
I've not been able to find it in the initial draft.
Yes, well, we can't find it. So we don't think this has been disclosed. Isn't this a very important document?
It's simply about who attends the shadow board meetings.
No, it's about the only medical director on the island, the most senior doctor. It's during a pandemic. You're running a hospital, and you're saying don't invite the medical director to a meeting.
But she's not the medical director of Manx Care. It's a meeting of Manx Care board.
No. Dr. Ranson was excluded from Manx Care meetings, including Bronze. That's right, isn't it?
I don't know. That was nothing to do with me. But we're talking about the Manx Care board, which is to do with me.
How are we doing, Mr. Farrow?
We're getting there.
We've got a minister
Yes.
waiting outside.
Yes.
Minister's available until 4 o'clock, so if that persists.
Page 253. Is this one disclosed? 253.
253.
We can't find it.
I'll have a look whilst you're speaking.
So, medical director, it's Teresa Cope to you, and the subject is medical director. So, searches should have caught this, shouldn't they?
Yep.
And also, you'll see in the second line about RR. So, searches should have caught this, shouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Hi Andrew, happy to discuss if you have the time, but agree with what you've articulated below. I have responded to Catherine sharing the wide context of the meeting with the CDs last week. So that's the same meeting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
On the specific about RR, not transitioning into MC, Manx Care, as a shared decision, I feel we accepted Catherine's decision and recommended RR as we did all the other executives. So, do you see Teresa Cope is saying that it's Catherine's decision? So, where are the documents around whose decision it was? Was it 5 people? Was it Catherine's decision? Was it your and Teresa Cope's? Where are the documents in relation to the decision?
Well, you should have all the documents that exist, and it was Catherine's recommendation, but it could only be a decision that was taken by Manx Care. We were the only people in the position to appoint directors.
Is it your case, is it your evidence, Mr. Foster, that there are no documents around these key points that I'm putting to it, or is it the case that there are documents, but you don't know what's happened to them or why they haven't been disclosed?
It looks to me as if you have got all the documents that Manx Care was party to. I don't know what other documents there might have been in DHSC.
How many notes do you think you've destroyed? You said earlier that you've ripped up notes of meetings from the Marston meeting. So, are there many other occasions on which you've ripped up notes?
I think at one point I had a room full of paper, and I decided to cull it, and I must have got rid of hundreds of pieces of paper. They weren't all notes; they would be just things that I'd printed off. So how often does anybody clear out